Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We go tonight. 20. Hold on. Check.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's how we do, G. That's how we do. They don't want nothing. Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Quick, 380. Pick me up. Here we go. Out. 36.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 76. 76.
A shotgun snap for gone. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Rams.
What? 180. 54. Get that quarterback and
On first down, it's gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And a loose football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Goff on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Fights him off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown LA. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down now. It's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First down and 10.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mike, Booker T. Mike 59. Now watch one.
On second down, Love. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
I got you, son.
On 3rd down, Carson. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, here's Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check, 59. Yo. Alert. 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Gone. And Woods has it complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Go. Watch left.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Penny, the first down carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down, it's Carson, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol, in need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And the Rams first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
He's checking crack.
They run again with Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Green 80. 59. Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. 59.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Come on, D. Shift.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On first down, gone. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
We go, 76.
Here's Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
14.
Henderson will try and run for the first. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. They run, Smallwood. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a carry for Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it here with Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And they'll get him down right about the 20.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Smallwood. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
A run here with Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun...
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the right room.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you